We brought a little rock and roll with us to 2015 MoonTower Festival. I love that they've got such a variety of acts.
This is probably our best show on this whole tour that we've had.
Hush now, baby, don't you cry. I'ma sing you to sleep tonight. I know it's strange and hard to grasp the fact that we can understand.
It just lets everybody come out and be together and have a good time. It's as simple as that, you know?
I think it's great that MoonTower is developing and building here.
Jump from the train you've been riding on, and watch the regret from your hands. You gotta fill your mind with new horizons, or your dreams will pack the bags. Break the spark, get out of bed. When you get up in the morning, put a spray in your step and shake the dust off your feet. Step out into the street. Everything's gonna be alright, gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright.
Best Life, MoonTower 2015.
We're having a great time, and the day's just begun.
My name is T.D. Young.
We're Coralie and the Townies.
My name is Ben Lee.
Mike Maines and the Branches.
We're Buffalo Rodeo.
My name is Ben Lacey.
We are Tyler Childers and the Food Stamps.
Well, really, we just started playing music when we were young, and then from there, you know, it took until maybe 2.5 years ago. We kind of met Patrick and Jordan, and everything kind of came together.
I've been doing this since I was 18. I'm 24 now. My first paying gig in a bar was opening up for these guys' rock band, Deadbeats and Barkers. The bar owner, he made a joke that we should start a country cover band and call it Tyler Childers and the Food Stamps.
I was born and raised in Lexington, Kentucky. I'm a cellist, singer, songwriter, all those things. So I would spend a lot of time playing with friends and family, R&B, bluegrass, blues, all these different things. I like to think that as a cellist and a songwriter that I'm kind of continuing in some way the tradition of taking lots of different styles of music and distilling them into something new.
Yeah, we just do good old-fashioned rock and roll. I yell into microphones, and we've been doing it for about 5.5 years. I think the arts are often overlooked as far as the contribution that they make to culture and society. You know, there's nothing in the world quite as cool, maybe besides my wife. There's nothing in the world as cool as hearing people sing a song that you wrote back to you. You know, just celebrating those moments where people are together. That is the freedom found in rock and roll, you know. They don't make drugs like it.
It's a good story. I had a show booked at a local venue called the Green Lantern 2 weeks ahead of time, and I had no band at that point. I used all these guys' names against each other. They didn't know who I was, and said, hey, I think so-and-so's gonna be in the band. Hey, I think this guy's gonna be in the band. And so they all agreed, and 2 weeks later we played our first show, and that was 6 years ago.
Well, I got started when I was about 13 years old in a little town called Prawl Town. I used to go down and watch a guy on the railroad track just play the box guitar, you know, cha-chunks, hitting it. And I used to watch him every day. He said, take the guitar home. He said, I think you can play it. So he used to tell me, phone it. And I'm like, what is he talking about? But now that I got older, I know exactly what he's talking about. Phone that blues, yeah.
Well, I've been playing forever. I've been playing since I was probably 8 or 9 years old. My dad had a lot of instruments laying around the house, so it was very enticing to pick them up and see what kind of noise I can make on it. And I still do that to this day.
Just started picking up anything that made a sound, just that really inspired me to play, and then I picked up the drums and just been playing ever since. And
we're just a duet, but we like to sound like a trio or a quartet. On a good night, we sound like a trio or a quartet. Or at least we think we do, and that's good enough. So.
We produce events all over the country, and we wanted to do similar things in Lexington that you would see in Louisville or Nashville or Atlanta. And wouldn't that be cool if we could bring something, even if on a smaller scale, to Lexington? Exceeded all expectations last year, and everybody was asking for more and more and more. So this year we doubled the stages, number of bands, doubled everything.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big part of who we are. We love being a part of the community and being active at these events. Great way to get in front of a bunch of people, and this has been a really good event for us.
Hundreds of staff, lots of vendors with, security and with stage sound and lights and with, everything in between. So it takes a village and then some, maybe like 5 villages.
Brings a lot of new people to the city and shows them what Lexington has to offer. But I think it's also a point of pride. Kind of shows people that we've got something great going on, gives us something to appreciate.
It's definitely something worth supporting, definitely something that needs the community's support in order for it to continue to grow.
Now, you already know or not, this is a great move for this city. Some of the greatest musicians in the world is right here in Lexington. We need to give them a stage, give them some encouragement.
It's a big deal because it just makes our whole weekend, not only is there music, but it brings people out and everybody's happy.
Why it's a cool thing is self-explanatory, just because it's a cool thing to have this exist at all.
Happy to be here. I think it's a blast.
It's been wonderful. The music has been excellent. Local bands that I am familiar with and a lot of bands I'd never heard of before. So the music's been really awesome.
The events like this will help to encourage the musicians to keep playing.
There is a tremendous music community in Lexington. There's something worth seeing almost every night of the week.
This festival's awesome. So I suggest everyone get out here so they can hear everything.
To be able to be on a stage that has professional production and to be able to do that in front of a crowd that's really into it is a gift to be able to do that.
It's a really cool setup. You guys got a lot of stuff going on here at MoonTower, It's an awesome opportunity for vendors, bands. Everybody's helping everybody out.
We need more joy. Music should be a constant. Music should be air, water, music should be always, you know what I mean?
Music and the arts have a way of digging deeper inside of the interior of the human spirit. A festival like this creates an opportunity where any human being here could sort of shake hands with their destiny.